My cat sat in the middle of the living room floor, looked directly at me, and purred louder than she had in years. I thought she was getting better. She was saying goodbye. There are 6 things cats do in their final days that most owners completely misunderstand, not because they don't care, but because no one ever told them what to look for. By the time this video is over, you'll know exactly what your cat is trying to tell you, and you'll know what to do. 1. The sudden need for closeness. Have you ever had a cat who guarded their personal space fiercely, and then one day started following you from room to room, sleeping on your feet, sitting on the bathroom floor while you brush your teeth? You probably thought, sweet, they finally like me. Here's what's actually happening. A 2019 study in the journal Current Biology found that cats form something called a secure attachment to their owners, the same psychological bond that human infants form with their parents. Your cat isn't just being cuddly. They're using you to regulate their own rising cortisol levels, the stress hormone, as their body starts to feel unfamiliar to them. The world is becoming blurry, threatening, and you are the only thing that still feels real. So when they press against your leg and won't move, they're not being needy. They're anchoring. What to do? Let them be near you, even when it's inconvenient, especially when it's inconvenient. You'll notice the difference in their breathing almost immediately. That is what safety feels like to them. 2. The retreat into shadows. At some point, they disappear. Back of the closet, underneath the bed, the dark corner behind the washing machine. It feels like rejection, like they don't want your comfort. But they're not hiding from you. They're hiding from what their brain thinks is coming. Research in applied animal behavior science found that hiding is the primary way cats cope with physical pain and stress. Their ancient instincts read weakness as danger, and when a predator is weak, other predators come. They aren't retreating from love, they are trying to survive the threat their nervous system believes is real. Dragging them out, holding them in the open, even with the best intentions, triggers that primal fear. They won't fight you. They'll just quietly endure the panic while their body tries to find peace. What to do? Bring comfort to them. Place a worn piece of your clothing near their hiding spot. Your scent is the safest signal they know. Watch how their shoulders drop when they realize they're protected without being exposed. 3. The change in the song. You hear a sound you've never heard before. A low, mournful howl or a soft, rhythmic chirping, like they're calling to someone you can't see. You check the food bowl, you look for the other cat, you wonder if something startled them. What's actually happening, they're calling to you. Research in the Journal of Comparative Psychology found that domestic cats have evolved their vocalizations specifically to trigger a nurturing response in humans. That call isn't random. It's the same signal kittens send when separated from their colony. Your sensory world is fading, and they are reaching across it to make sure you're still there. What to do? Answer them every single time. A soft, low voice. You don't need words, you need presence. You'll notice they go quiet almost immediately, because in cat language, your voice means, I found you. You are not alone. If this is already changing how you see your cat, hit subscribe. There are a lot of things your cat needs you to know. 4. The mystery of the purr. My cat Barnaby purred so loudly on his last day that I told my partner, I think he's having a second wind. He wasn't. That purr was the most loving thing he could have done. And it wasn't joy. It was his body trying to keep itself alive. Research published in the Journal of the Acoustical Society of America found that the feline purr oscillates between 25 and 150 hertz, a frequency range that can improve bone density and promote the healing of soft tissue. The purr isn't happiness. It's a biological tool cats use to regulate pain and stabilize their nervous system when it starts to crash. When Barnaby purred that loudly, he was holding up a shield with everything he had left. What to do? Don't respond with energy. Respond with stillness, slow strokes, your presence in the silence. You're not just sitting there. You are the reason the shield is still up. 5. The scent of the bond. In the final days, some cats become obsessed with rubbing their face against your hands, your shoes, the hem of your jeans, over and over with a kind of frantic intensity that feels almost desperate. Research in veterinary clinics of North America explains that this facial marking deposits pheromones, chemical signals that create what's called a group scent. It's how cats define what is safe, what is home, what is theirs. Your cat isn't just being affectionate. They are marking you as the safest coordinate in their territory before they lose the strength to do it again. Those pheromones are the last map of a world that is becoming unrecognizable to them. You are the landmark they are trying to hold on to. What to do? Let them mark you. Don't wash that scent off immediately. Keep that shirt nearby. To your cat, the smell of you is the smell of being home. 6. The miraculous surge. And then, this is the one that breaks people. Your very sick cat suddenly gets up, walks to their food bowl, eats, looks around, sits in the sunny patch of floor they loved, acts like themselves for the first time in weeks. Most owners cry with relief. They call their family. They say, "I think she's going to be okay." This is not a recovery. This is the goodbye. The Journal of Feline Medicine and Surgery describes this as part of the active dying phase, a metabolic shift that causes a temporary brilliant spike in mental clarity. The body knows what's coming, and it gives them one last window of themselves. Not to eat, not to get better, to see you clearly one final time. If you respond to this moment by stepping back, by calling the vet to cancel, by leaving the room to tell someone, you may miss the only goodbye they were able to give you. What to do? Stay. Sit on the floor with them. Let them come to you. Tell them everything. Don't perform grief. Just be there. This moment is not for you to manage. It's for them to complete. She is not getting better. She is saying thank you. She is looking at you with a clarity she hasn't had in weeks, because you are the last clear thing in her world. You are not her owner. You are home. And she is not leaving you. She is making sure you know she was never afraid, because you were there.